Hey everyone, welcome back to our fourth episode of The Mess. Today we gonna talk about a lot of stuff. And for that we have an extra special guest, and it's Steve from Ready to Prince. Yay!
Welcome, Steve. Welcome to the
welcome.
podcast.
Thank you for
so
having me.
excited that you could take some time.
Some of your precious time. I mean, I guess you're very busy right now.
I mean, we're in lockdown, so I mean, I'm not that
I mean,
busy.
yeah, we all are. Vaccines and whatever. So, things are finally looking up again. I can't wait to finally get to go to shows again. I don't know if you guys. It's like a big thing here in the Netherlands. We're trying to do festivals and concerts now again with like negative testing. If you like take a COVID test and you get tested negative, you can actually go to a show now. So I'm going to a festival in a couple of months. So with like 10,000 people, and you don't have to keep your distance, but you do have to wear a mask. So I feel like things are looking up finally again.
In Germany, all like, what are we gonna do?
Then over here,
we don't know. We can't figure it out.
Yeah, we have 17 million people and you have like 68 million people. So that's like the difference here. Yeah. There's also another thing that I want to say before we actually start with the episode. There's someone else waiting in the waiting room right now. So I'm going to let that person in.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a surprise for you. Look at that.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
We for the people who aren't watching on YouTube right now and are doing the audio thing, Dan also just joined. Dan from
Mr. P.
Daniel, cheers.
Cheers. Hi guys, what's going on?
Hi, welcome to the podcast. We've already started recording, so
you guys are sick. You brought my arch nemesis on.
Hell yeah!
Crazy.
There's some cool story building right now.
Listen, Steve. Let me tell you, buddy. I'm gonna let you have it. This podcast, okay?
Listen, Dan. All I know is you should be Twitch streaming right now.
No.
Well, if you paid attention to me a little bit more, you would know that I'm streaming tomorrow, Steve. You know what? I gotta go.
I already love this episode.
There's a Warzone thing happening tomorrow instead of today. That's like a thing, right?
Yes, that's happening tomorrow. Yeah.
So that's why he's here now, and we kept that a secret from you to surprise you. So here we go.
Exactly. Yeah. Dan is streaming on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Normally Friday.
Yep.
Normally,
2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Normally. Yep.
Tomorrow is something happening, so he had time, and I immediately wrote him and asked him if he wanna be a part of it tonight. So.
And here he is.
Yeah, and Steve hadn't had a plan of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Steve had no idea. So that's
sick of this guy.
Steve, that's also why I wasn't mad about you not making the playlist, because I have a playlist from Dan already. So we can actually talk about music now. So that's nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all bad.
He's just a better member of the band. You guys should have asked him first.
Steve's been up since 7 a.m. He has no excuse.
Well, I mean, he's like he said. He said to me that he's perfectionistic when it comes to playlists, and I get that because I'm also.
I am.
I listened to the entire playlist that Dan sent me, and it's one whiplash after the other. But the playlist is called The Mess anyway, so it's fine. Yeah. So we can talk about that a bit and see what Steve thinks about the songs that Dan picked.
Cool.
To actually like build a bond between you two, because you probably need it, right? Yeah.
You're right, you do. This is a therapy session for us.
This is therapy. So how are you guys feeling? Yeah. So and then we have some community questions that we asked just for Steve, because we didn't know that Dan. We also didn't know that Dan was going to be joining, but they're like most questions are for both of you, so that's also going to work out very.
Dan can speak for me. He knows me better than I know myself.
Yeah, this really does sound like a therapy session now. So let's just move on.
So, well, that's a good start. Dan knows you better than you do. So, for people who don't know you guys, how long do you actually know each other?
We've known each other technically since grade 7. That's when we met. So that was when we were 13. So maybe 15 years ago.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now you
Steve.
got it. Yeah.
We're old, buddy. We're old.
Well,
You're right. We are.
And when did the science club thing happen?
hell yeah, the Science Club. Let's talk about the Science Club for a bit.
The Science Club happened in 2010.
He has a notebook with him.
The summer after the summer after we graduated high school.
What is happening?
The Science Club.
Sorry, this is a mistake, but continue, Steve. Sorry.
No, that's it. That's the answer. Right after high school.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to get jobs or do anything. Yeah, we just wanted to play music, so we started the Science Club.
Yeah, Steve and I also. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
Oh, Steve and I, like, we would do, like, by the end of grade 12, we would do a lot of, like, covers, and that's how we would jam. But after we graduated, we really wanted to start writing original music, and then that's also why Science Club came to be.
So the Science Club wasn't just, so the Science Club also had, like, original songs.
Yeah, it was all originals.
All original.
Oh, it was all originals. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And then what made you change from the Science Club to Ready to Prince?
I think we wanted to be like, it was just like a completely new band, really, right? Because Jordan joined the band.
Yeah, right.
And I was playing bass, Dan was playing guitar. So it was just, and the style was rock. Like the Science Club is a lot more pop. And it was a lot more like, I guess like Spanish classical guitar influences. So yeah, we kind of we knew it was completely different. So
yeah, the thing just is that when I listen to Ready to Prince music, I just immediately get jealous of Dan's guitar playing because it's like if you listen to Cleo's songs, it's just it's drop D and it's just everything is on the D string, well mostly. And then when you listen to Ready to Prince, it's like intricate riffs, and there was this period where Dan was releasing like tutorials of songs, and I was like, oh cool, I can finally learn the songs, and I just started the video. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna learn the songs.
You're not able to do that.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're definitely not able to do that.
No, I mean,
fuck. Well, thank you.
I like playing guitar, but Jesus Christ, man, it's
hey bro, let's jam. Let's
jam.
Now with that attitude, now with that attitude, you can learn them. You can learn them.
That is true.
I learned some of them.
We all know that guitar playing takes a lot of time and training. So for how long are you playing guitar then?
How long have I been playing guitar in general?
Yeah.
I've been playing since I was about 13, 14. So yeah, as long as I've known Steve. So maybe 15, 16 years now. So it's been a while.
Crazy.
Yeah,
but thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, I've been playing since I was, what is it, like 8, 9? And I'm 17 now. So that's, I still have room to grow,
Dude, 100%.
You always have.
There's always room to grow.
Never stop learning, man. Even for me, even for anyone playing, it's like you never stop learning, straight up.
Amazing. But like, yeah, it's just, but let's just also say the bass in the songs and the vocals are also fucking chef's kiss. I mean,
what?
Christ. The most underrated New Rock Mafia band, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does underrated mean?
Well, like, what does underrated mean?
Yeah, like, what do you mean by that?
I would say that just like if you look at Spotify monthly listeners.
Oh, okay.
Or like Spotify listens in general, or just popularity, I guess. Like when people join the New Rock Mafia Discord server, like that's my home, I guess. People like know Cleopatra a lot,
right?
And then sometimes they're like, "Oh, I've heard this Zig song," and then when you talk about Ready to Prince, it's like, oh, they're also part of it, and they don't really. And then when they get into it, they know, oh shit, this is actually like really good. So it's like, I don't know, you're not like in the like also like Spotify playlist love, I guess. Like,
Right.
have you?
Fair.
Yeah, because Zig has been in Spotify playlists a lot, and Cleo always manages to get into Spotify playlists. So it's like, I know I should text Ali Hagendorf to say like, yo, these very the Prince people. I mean, yeah, but yeah,
Sure, if you want.
I mean,
That'd be good.
I have her Instagram, and she, fun story actually. I don't know if you know Grandson, the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's also from Toronto. But like back in 2018, I was texting, or I was trying to DM Alison Hagendorf, like, hey, this guy, Grandson, he just released Bills. That was his first single. And I was like, yo, this dude is pretty dope. You should check him out. And then she actually responded and put Bills in one of the I think it was like New Noise at the playlist. And that's why that's how Ali got to know Jordan. And that's why,
Through you?
yeah, through me. So that's very fun. That's like yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Well, yeah, and that's how he got actually into the stuff. But I also was an admin on his Discord server for a while, but that just got too stressful because it had like 900 members and there was like non-stop people because he was like getting bigger and bigger and so yeah, I stopped doing that. But that was very nice. Yeah.
That's also the reason why I wanted to have you guys on the podcast, because I think that so many people who are following the New Rock Mafia pages or accounts, that they don't realize that you guys are part of it as well. So that's why I wanted to bring you further into the community somehow in a kind of way, and that people can
actually get to
learn more about you. Exactly.
Yeah. Because,
well, we love what you guys are doing, so we appreciate you having us on board and helping us with that. So
yeah,
we're just trying to get the community together and actually make the community get to know the bands more. Because like by the time this goes up, we also recorded an episode with Deep Six, which is like, they're not actually really a New York Mafia band, but they're like a New York collective band, I guess.
Definitely.
So we're just trying to make the community aware of other bands and just get to know the actual community as well, because we're actually going to invite people from the community, and just this is like a means of getting to know bands, getting to know people, bring everyone together. It's just
getting to know new bands as well. So that's why we are gonna do the playlist as well.
Yeah, so that's also
that we can bring bands into this stuff, like smaller bands as Deep Six, or we're gonna have an upcoming episode with Perfect Strangers as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we're just So it's just it is the New Rock Mafia podcast, but it's not just about the three bands. We also want to show people other stuff that we've been digging lately. So yeah, but we've been talking about playlists, but we haven't really explained what was going on. By the time this goes up, I will put a link in the Instagram bio, because both Steve and Dan are going to make a Spotify playlist with songs they've been digging, and songs that maybe inspire them, and just whatever they want, complete musical freedom, I guess. And
hell yeah.
And Dan has already made one before the thing started. So I would like to grab that playlist right now, go through the songs, and
no pressure.
And
the real question here is, did Dan steal any of my picks?
We'll see. We'll go through them and you can scream. Yeah,
Absolutely, I did.
I know you did.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know if I can make one now. I think this is a combined one.
Maybe like 2 or 3 songs. Relax. Get out of here.
I'll just make a classical one. I'll make one all classical music.
That would also be fire, though. Okay, I'm grabbing the playlist.
Mm.
When I first opened the playlist, the first thing I saw was Big Love by Fleetwood Mac, but like the live version.
Yeah.
And everything about Fleetwood Mac is just, and Big Love is like one of my favorite songs. But are you like big
So
into
good.
Fleetwood Mac, or is it like just that song?
I not in particularly like the biggest fan of Fleetwood Mac, but
Mhm.
that song, like when I first heard that, I fell in love with the tune.
It just
Just like how he's singing it, the classical guitar, just kind of the like raw performance of it. I was obsessed with it.
it's yeah,
But
I'm a big
Rumors is
big
also a great album. Like
I
there's no denying that.
hold on. I have Rumors here. The I got this from my mum. It's like the
Nice.
actual it's like the actual 1977, well, you can't see that on the screen, but it's like the actual 1977 first release of Rumors, and it's just everything.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
yeah, I love Fleetwood Mac. But let's move on. There's Salt by the Dead Poets Society.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Which, that album is just so good.
Chef's kiss.
It's my top album of 2021 thus far.
Great album. Salt also is that song that's just it's so groovy, it's so fat, it just
It's
immediately
like
stuck with me.
loud and
Yeah.
Mhm.
it really does stand out on the album, because you have like songs like I Never Loved Myself Like I Loved You and
Oh,
Salt like next to each other, and it's like such a soft
Yeah.
song, and then it just transitions perfectly into, oh my god. Okay. Then we have Vivid Vice by Huya Extended. I did some research. They're like a J rock band, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really I don't really listen to that band's music,
Mhm.
but like sometimes anime, because I'm a big fan of anime.
Mhm.
So I find that the music in like anime openings or outros are very inspiring. And just how they like approach songwriting and kind of the structures and their
Yeah.
hooks. I think it inspires me. So I definitely had to put that up on
So
there.
what's
And it's
your
also from
favorite anime?
my favorite anime.
Mhm.
Well, that is from the anime Jujutsu Kaisen, which is probably my favorite this past year. But my other favorites in general have been like Attack on Titan or One Piece. Like those two are like the best for me.
Steve, do you watch anime?
No, I don't.
You should.
We're in this together, Steve.
Dan's been trying to get me to watch it for a while now, but
Titan is
I don't even
Attack
want
on-
him to anymore. It's fine.
well, what if we just all force him? That's
If you don't
It's
want
just-
it.
I mean, Attack on Titan is pretty. It's easy to get into, I guess.
Oh
And
yeah,
Demon Slayer. I don't know if you know Demon Slayer.
great. Love Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that's easy to get into.
Fantastic.
And like One Punch Man is also like funny.
Mhm.
So that's maybe easy to get to. Recommendations everywhere. But let's
All over
move
the
on.
list.
Pavement Age by the Effins. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Weapons Rock.
yeah. They've been releasing some insane singles recently.
Yeah, I just
So they have an EP coming out. That's what I read in. I think they released like some type of article, but they have an EP coming out soon. That all these songs will be on. So look out for it.
Nice.
It's called Eventually is the EP name.
There you go.
eventually is also the single, like their latest single, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great song.
Love that one.
Yeah.
Well, the next on the list is the Drake by Cleopatra. Don't personally know that band, so could you like elaborate?
We're actually the ghostwriters for that band.
All right. Okay.
Sure.
Who wrote that song?
Steve, shh. Come on.
Yeah, you can
There
just
you are.
spill the secret.
You can look on like show credits, and you're not on there. So I don't know. Maybe you should like.
Ghostwriters.
Well-
Ghostwriters.
Well, yeah, but
You understand?
right?
Listen,
My
I played bass
lawyer.
on that whole. I played bass on the whole album, guys.
Is that actually true?
No.
Like really softly in the background, some stems,
Yeah, exactly.
Could you imagine?
but then just credited as Tom Holland.
Exactly.
Yeah, Steve is like Tom Holland in sheep's clothing. That's probably
Steve actually plays the bass on gigs as well, but he's behind the wall. So he's in the backstage.
Exactly.
he's like
playing the bass.
That's why you never see him in the crowd.
And Luke tells everyone that it's him playing bass.
Right, yeah,
But it's me.
Yeah,
It's all one big conspiracy. Let me tell
it
you.
is true. I mean, we can, if like at the Amsterdam show, you guys played Brainstorm together.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you
yes.
played bass. Wait, did you play bass on that? I think so.
Yeah.
Technically, it was a Clio gig, so technically you do play bass.
Facts.
Yeah.
There's facts.
There's
Whoa.
Brainstorm.
there's like
He's got
some
receipts.
Loophole.
Brainstorm is that was one of my favorite concert moments ever.
Yeah,
Just, like,
same.
because
Same.
we had like a concert, the Amsterdam concert, Ready the Prince couldn't open because like there were more shows in the evening, and so there was like a limited time spot, and I was like, fuck, because I just really wanted to see you guys live because I've never seen you guys live, which is
One day.
Seeing us right now.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm seeing you live. Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Wait, Yori. It was so freaking funny. All of the guys in Berlin on that tiny stage,
Oh my God, the stage of death.
and Steve playing the bass and freaking out and almost stumbled from the stage into the crowd.
There's stairs like built into the stage in like really weird spots. It was a trap.
Yeah,
But
but it was a good gig,
Yeah.
and it was sold
Great
out.
yeah, it was.
The Amsterdam show was
Whole
also
tour.
sold out, and that was like a big venue as well.
Oh yeah.
And I got
Yeah,
a
that
Ready
was
the
dope.
Prince shirt from you guys. Then I was
Yeah, that's right.
begging you guys because it was like all of the merch was sold out by the time you guys were in Amsterdam, and I managed to get one of the Clio singles, like the 7-inch, and one of your shirts, and that was also one of my favorite moments. Like you guys passed it to me from like behind a fence, and it was because we were on the street. We were just scoured across the street. Everyone.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was amazing.
That whole moment.
Yeah, that was a great
great.
time.
It was a great time. So I did meet you, so that was nice. Okay, let's see. Brand E by John Frusciante, who is of course the guitarist for Ready the Prince, right? He's the guitarist for Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dan was pointing to Steve, so I feel like that's one of Steve's picks.
That's a Steve pick. That's a great choice, Daniel.
Some of these picks are from Steve being like, check this out, dude. But
it's an honor that you chose it.
Dude, it bangs, bro. It's sick. I mean,
if you think of John Frusciante, you think of like Red Hot Chili Peppers type stuff, but Maya, the album is just beats and shit. It's
heck no, yeah. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fucking awesome.
Great pick from Steve.
Steve, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Then we have Cognitive Contortions by Animals as Leaders, which is like some experimental metal type situation.
It's as Dan as it gets.
It is. I listened to it and it was confusing, but also groovy and
Hell
so
yeah,
metal,
man.
dude.
Hell yeah.
It was confusing. The best way to describe a song.
Yeah,
who needs vocals, right? Not me.
Okay, you guys should release an you guys should release an instrumental album, and where Steve plays kazoo.
Yeah, I play bass.
You can also play bass.
Just do both.
You can do both at the same time. You don't have to hold the kazoo. You can just keep it in your mouth. Then Are You Dead Yet by Children of Bodom? I don't know.
Yeah, no, you got it. They're a Finnish band, those guys.
More metal. That was the transition between those songs was the least offensive.
I know.
Yeah,
but that's my taste. It's kind of like
all over, which is good.
Totally,
it's
totally
the mess.
Wow, on brand.
Sponsor
You're
break.
good. You guys are good.
Oh,
It all fits. It all fits.
This is genius.
There's links everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Then we have Voice of No Return by Keiichi Okabe, which is also from a sound. Wait, well, not also. Well, it is also from a soundtrack. It's from Nier Automata.
Nice. You got the name right. Yeah.
Got
Nice.
it. Thank you. I came prepared.
Sorry.
So flattering.
Yeah, that's just from like the music of this video game. That's like a masterpiece.
It is a
and the
masterpiece. I've also played it.
Sick. There you go. Then you know, man. You know. And just like the music in that game inspires me like insanely too. So
yeah, it's calm and just fresh. I guess it's also like crisp.
yeah.
Mm.
I feel like that's the best adjective to use. Then we have I Don't Care by Hello Yellow, which is a small band. That's another Steve pick.
Yeah.
That's Steve pick. I just discovered them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sound.
I had a whole thing planned. I was gonna announce it to everybody because this is the new band that I've discovered that everyone needs to hear. They're insanely good.
Well, this is your moment.
This is my moment. Hello Yellow.
Take it away.
No W at the end. That is the band you need to listen to. They have an EP called Love Wins. Love Wins. I can guarantee you will like it.
I think it's my favorite song from the best.
The whole EP is great.
Yeah.
So
I should listen. I'm going to listen after this.
you have to listen to it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh well, I'm contractually obliged now, so that's nice.
Yes.
So I have to. Okay, that's nice. I and I by Zigmentality. I also don't know them. Don't know who they are. I don't know who are they? Can we get more elaboration on Zigmentality?
Do they?
The Dubé brothers?
Do what?
The Doobie Brothers? What? The Doobie Brothers. I think they opened for the Beach Boys. That's the Doobie Brothers.
That's true, right?
Yeah, they did open for the Beach Boys when they were like
Right.
young.
Sick.
I and I, amazing song. Loving the new sound. I didn't at first. I was like, "What is this?" And then it grew on me massively.
Good.
And now I like it.
Yeah,
Good.
you definitely
call you
have
out
to
for
get
that.
used to it.
Whoa, no! I mean, come on.
I heard a couple episodes of you talking about the new Zig sound. I was like, you know what? I might call Jorik out on the next.
Yeah, well, sadly, it's grown on me.
Good. No, I'm glad. I'm really happy to hear that.
I talked to Jake about it as well, because he said that he's also still getting used to it because it's like really like a different direction than what they've been doing, because it's like really raw and loud and gritty.
Yeah.
And I like it,
100%.
especially I think it's my favorite song out of the ones they've released.
I just really respect what they're doing. I think they're making music that they want to make.
Yeah.
And I don't know, there's something really courageous about doing that, like not really being afraid of if people are what they're going to think, you know, because it's really tough being a band, and like when you have music that's already out and a certain style that people like, it's really hard to make new music and not kind of want to please everybody. But really, if you're trying to please everyone, you're not going to make something you're happy with.
Yeah, you see that with a lot of
Thank
bands.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, people who like change their sound, like bands who like change their sound, I always respect it. But then you like read the Instagram comments, and it's like, what is this? It's so not you, you know.
Yeah, it was the same thing with Highly Suspect.
It was I
Where
really
I
don't like
told
that.
everyone-
I really don't like MCID, but you know,
Yeah,
That's okay.
tell
exactly,
them for
but
experimenting. You know, that's
exactly. You're an independent band. Why shouldn't you have the opportunity to make what you love and what you want to do?
It's
So,
I mean,
if it's gonna be a different style than what you did before, do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
People
also
will love
making
it. People will hate it. It's always the same. But
they're also
That
making
is
it on
true.
their own in their basement, you know what I mean? Like that's incredible.
incredible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
and I think it's also inspiring for other bands
Yeah, absolutely.
to know or to hear that they can do it on their own.
Yeah, it's just like it's the same as what I think with like what Muse is doing the last couple of albums, because Muse has been, you know, like with the first albums like Showbiz and Original Symmetry, they've been like, they were like, I mean, pretty hard, well, not hard rock, but like on the louder side of alt rock. And then with like when the Resistance and the Second Law came out, they were like a lot of, you know, synths and wub wubs, you know, and people like started complaining, and then they just made a synthwave album. And I respect that, and it's still my favorite Muse album, and it's like a very controversial pick, but it's just, you know, just make what you like and not what people want you to make, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny how people were complaining, but they still got bigger and bigger and bigger.
So. I mean, Muse is also a band with like the best live performances. So I mean, it's also like a band that you just have to see live before you die.
Still need to do that.
You do.
Same.
I've seen them 3 times now, and it's just they're insane.
Whoa.
Production value. It's like watching like a live action movie. It's like being on set of a movie. It's incredible. But let's move on. We have Morning Bell by Radiohead from their album Kid A.
Love it.
I talked to Luke a lot about, you know, Radiohead, because he's literally the biggest Radiohead fanboy. So I want to know, I mean, do you guys listen to Radiohead actively?
I'm pretty sure we were the ones who told Luke a long time ago.
Oh my god! Like, this is the ghostwriting shit again. He's
no,
like on his live stream after the Drake came out, he was like, "Oh yeah, I've just been listening to Radiohead lately, and it's like my only personality now." And now the truth comes out. The truth.
No, but he knows Radiohead way better than we do now. Like, without a doubt. Like,
but what is your guys' favorite Radiohead album? Because that's like that's a hard question.
I want to say In Rainbows, but I don't know, man. They're all incredible. I've been a big fan of Kid A. Like, I know it's not everyone's favorite, but something about Kid A is like,
you know, it's their turning point, I guess. If you like look at their discography, they've been like, again, they were doing the same thing, and then Kid A was just out there, you know. And I respect that. I like that because Kid A is also my favorite, just because what's the name of the song? Hold on. Everything in Its Right Place is literally one of the best songs ever made. I also think Kid A and OK Computer is just also just, you know,
classic.
The most it's the most popular one, but also just rightfully so. Then we have Time by Audrey Nuna. Which was a bop. I like.
So she, I was introduced to her essentially by Luke, this other track, and then I was just kind of checking out her stuff. And this tune, Time, was just so groovy, but so beautiful with like the melodies and stuff.
Yes,
so I had to put it in there.
And it's really good. Luke, if you're watching, big up Audrey Nuna.
Cheers, dude.
Then the last song on the playlist, it's Lost in Paradise by Ali and Aklo. They're both Japanese as well.
Right.
And it was like, it was jazzy and funky and
that's the tune that like, that's the first song you listen to when you wake up, and it's like you're in a great mood.
Yeah. So if you're watching and you need a new alarm, you know.
No, but straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Lost in Paradise. Yeah.
Straight up. You want to get up in the morning dancing? You do it.
Yeah. We've now ordered them to listen to Hello Yellow. We've ordered them to put a new alarm. Do we have anything else to stream Pray by the Prince, of course.
Stream Family Van.
Stream. Well, I mean, that's not possible. Oh. Well, no, by the time this comes out.
Travel.
Stream Family Van.
Love it.
It will be possible when this episode drops.
I mean, when this episode drops, they've also dropped the thing that they're supposed to be dropping today, but didn't. And I know what they're dropping because I am big brain, but I can see it now, I guess.
What is it? I'll tell you if you're right.
It's okay. So explanation. In the second zine they've done, like in the last on the last page, there's like a very blurry and very low opacity background of a van on a road with like a coin on the left side and like an oil slick on the right side and the Coburg water tower. And so my guess is that it's going to be a video game where you like dodge oil slicks on the road and try to get Clio coins. You know, it's
First of all,
you pick up friends along the way because there's a bar on the right side with all of you guys, and I think that's the thing.
That would be amazing. I have
you
no
guys
idea.
not know, actually? Is that a...
No, I do know, but I can't comment. I just realized I actually probably shouldn't ever comment. I'll tell you later.
Because it's like now that we're recording, it's not out, but by the time it's out, so it's...
We'll all know if you're right.
We're in some loophole.
If proof.
If you're watching
right.
and I'm right, no problem. But if you're watching and I was dead wrong, I sincerely apologize and I retract all of my statements I made before this.
I'm texting Steve right after this. I got
that's right. I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry.
Story of my life. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
He just gives you back.
Little detail.
It's all good.
Hey, you talked to Luke and Ian too.
Fair.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So yeah, that's my guess. I don't know if you have a guess as well, Mads.
No, I'm not.
That would be wise.
Things.
I should have just also said that.
I'm just here sitting and thinking, when the hell do they drop their stuff? Like always.
I guess that they had some programming problems. I think that they came across an error, so that's why they couldn't, release it today. Which is
God, you're good. God, you're good.
It's got a good story.
Links everywhere,
got a good story.
That brain.
But yeah, so we've all heard the Family Van snippet. You've probably heard Family Van in its entirety now. The final mix, I guess.
Of course.
Yeah. So. No, don't send it. Well, no.
No, I've asked how it is.
Yeah, is it good?
It is.
Have you heard?
Fucking incredible.
I mean, we've heard the snippet, and it's like miles better than the demo, which I've been, I downloaded it and put it on Spotify, so now it's in my heavy rotation playlist. So I know the song by heart already. But also, just the snippet is so much more. I mean, it's less demo and more studio, which makes sense. Have you guys heard 2008 yet?
Yeah.
Yep, it's Steve not Steve, wow. Luke keeps fucking pushing that song as that's the best song on the album. And everyone's like, well, release it then. And he's like, no. And he's just teasing us at this point, and it's just...
Because Luke was to play these mind games with us.
Yeah, what if it's just a 20-second instrumental? That's...
It's not. It's an amazing song as well. It's definitely one of my favorite songs on the album. Oh, yeah. But I have a lot of favorite songs on the album, so.
I also think that there are gonna be a lot of songs who I'm gonna listen to as often as I can, because the Drake is sick. Good Grief is sick. We all know that Family Van is sick as well. Yeah.
Victoria Park is going to be very sick. Deemed is also going to be very sick. A Burner Phone is also going to be, very sick. These are all songs they played in Bristol, I think. They played 5 of their songs from their new album, one show, and that's all they did. And I was like, oh shit, they were still going to play in the Netherlands.
This is the first show of the tour, and then Luke got sick.
Yeah.
The next day or something like that. So I think they cut the set down a little bit for the rest of the tour.
So the people who were at the Bristol show, more than we do.
Mads.
You were at the Bristol show, right? Yeah, you heard Deemed and Burner Phone. Yeah, shit. I didn't. Hold on, look, by the way.
Well,
oh, shit.
I honestly just was in the moment at that time, so I didn't pay a lot of attention to the new songs. I just enjoyed the crowd and everything else, because the gig in Bristol definitely has a different vibe than here in Germany.
Yeah.
So I just stood there.
Chaos.
I just want to see
Watch you guys
see you guys live, to be fair. And
will,
Zig,
man.
to be fair. I've only
amazing.
seen, you know.
It's amazing to see Dan and Steve play live. Like how Dan works with his hands on that damn guitar, and you're just like there and thinking, how the hell are you gonna do that? How can you do this?
Yeah, he has finger dexterity.
Yeah.
It's
Thanks.
awesome.
I guess we can move on to the community questions. We asked on Instagram for people to send questions to Steve. Well, we put Steve's face on it, but Dan's also here. So I'm gonna ask all of the questions to both of you. Okay, so I'm just gonna go from top to bottom, in no particular order. NRM meme account asks, what do you guys think about the memes?
They're awesome.
Is it like
Creative.
is there like a thing that's like
They're
you've
funny.
made it once you have a meme account? Is that like a thing that you guys like you've made it as a band when memes are being made about you?
Maybe nowadays, perhaps.
I don't know. Sure.
Nice. Okay, well,
Why not?
well, and okay. Also, again, shout out New York Mafia memes on Instagram.
Yeah, go check out the memes. They're
Yeah,
great.
Check out the memes.
Hilarious.
Share your favorite memes with your friends, and tell them about the bands. You know. Well, we have a question from we should jam podcast,
Ah, yes.
and this is Matt's favorite
Yeah.
question. This is a question for Steve. Who is your
Yeah.
favorite Italian?
Italian.
Who's your favorite Italian?
Oh my God, that's it. That's like
That's the
Question
question.
mark? Yeah,
Who is your
that's it.
favorite Italian? Period.
outside of my family or like.
Well, no,
Probably.
there's well. I mean, you can both say within your family and outside of your family.
Okay, well, no one in my family is ever gonna watch this, so I don't have to worry about
So you
that.
can just so you just skip the
Yeah.
family, right?
Shit. This one really got me here.
Dig deep, buddy. Let's go.
Italian. Who's fucking Italian? Oh, shit.
You're
This
just
is so
forgetting
tough.
all Italians.
No, I'm just like, who's my favorite? Like, I haven't even thought about this. Maybe, see, I have 3 siblings, so I can't even choose one of them. Like,
Oof.
Choose your nephew.
oh yeah, my nephew. Oh my God.
Yo,
But he's not Italian. His dad's not Italian. He's
But
He's not really
he's part
Italian.
Italian.
yeah, come on.
part Italian.
Who's your favorite
Okay, then
part Italian?
definitely my little nephew. His name's Luke. He's definitely good. Thank you, Madeline.
You're
Matt's
welcome.
answered for you.
I
That's
forget about him sometimes.
Always here to save your ass.
nice. Oh,
Great answer.
let's get back to the therapy session.
I was thinking of soccer players. I was like, okay, who's my favorite soccer player? Like, I gotta figure this out. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, who is the Buffon? You know, Gianluigi
Buffon, yeah.
Buffon is one of the best goalkeepers. But yeah, my thoughts were either Papa John or Mario. Well, no, Luigi is better anyway. We have a
If
question.
Caleb's watching this, because Caleb asked that question, the answer is definitely not Caleb.
There we
He's
go.
not an Italian.
Listen, I'm just gonna say it. This has been on my mind, and
That's it. That's it.
I've been telling Steve about this. I gotta say it, Caleb. If you're watching, I gotta call you out right now, buddy. It's not De Chiantis, it's De Chantis. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, we
I have to
decided
say-
to not say the last names just to
I love
avoid.
you.
I have to say, I've asked Steve about how to pronounce his name. And I also thought it was De Chiantis because my brother had an Italian girlfriend and her name was De Agostini. So it kind of made sense for me, but lucky me.
We avoided saying last
before
names.
the episode.
So yeah,
let's see.
CIA makes a ch sound in Italian. Or I think, yeah, CIA, whatever.
CIA!
Yeah, well, let's move on. We have a question by Big Jumbo Destin, Ben.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind Pray lyrically? That's like a question that's been asked a lot of times. Like Siren asks, what's the story behind Pray? Is it directed towards someone, maybe yourself? So yeah, that's okay. So that's both of the questions that basically just say the same thing. What's the inspiration behind Pray?
I don't know. It's hard to really give it one kind of answer because it's just like lyrics for me. Like in the past, I would write a little more specifically about like certain situations or like a certain experience that I went through. But Pray and a lot of the newer songs are just everything put into a song. Like I don't even know, just different lines mean different things. And then in my head, it all fits in one story. Sometimes I have themes in my head. So for Pray, there's like themes with water. I don't know. And a lot of it comes from things that I just sing without thinking, right? So I'll just sing something and then it's just, for some reason, the melody makes me feel something and I'll just sing it out. And then that will decide that line or I'll tweak it a little bit. So I sang like the chorus. I think I wasn't even singing the word pray initially. And then I just sang words that sounded like it. And then I sang the word pray. And then I came up with like pray like hell because I thought it was like just kind of funny because it was.
As in, yeah, the double entendre of like, hell yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, that's kind of interesting. And then it just gave off this vibe. And then I don't know, I've been kind of saying in interviews that it's a song about like struggling, but like finding a way to like stay afloat. And that's like referencing the water. But yeah, just, I don't know. There's not really a clear answer.
But there is like, and maybe this is just me overthinking, but I feel like there's a storyline with, your name being Reddy the Prince and your catchphrase being the king is dead, and then having a song called Regicide, which is, about.
Oh, definitely.
So there's like, is this a thing is this a bigger thing you're building, like a bigger thing you're working towards? Or is that just something that you thought was a fun idea to work out for a couple of songs?
So yeah, like for Regicide specifically, that was definitely, I mean, the word means what it means. So that was totally why we wrote it. But the lyrics, it's kind of just a big metaphor for like a lot of other things too. But since we wrote that song, and then since Shuyler, our friend who made the music video, like we've been developing a bit of a storyline now, as you can kind of see through the videos, and you'll continue to see that. So we're kind of just going with it as it's happening. Like, I don't know, it's been a really cool creative process, and Dan can probably speak on it more. But yeah, there's things just developing naturally, and we're just kind of going with the flow, I guess.
No, yeah. I mean, Regicide is definitely like the centerpiece of, I guess, where it all started, for the idea of these songs. And obviously that like stemmed from the name and all that. But yeah, as Steve said, it's just kind of like after Regicide, it's kind of like what happens, and these songs is that story. So it's continuing that. But yeah, we've been having fun with it, and the themes have been pretty interesting and cool, in my opinion. Yeah,
which is also a thing that that James Alton Smith asked. Is there a songwriting process you typically use? But that's something that we've now established that it's just you used to do it with like specific situations and stuff, and now it's more like a broader sense of something that is like a theme.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it changes song to song.
Yeah, I think sometimes with us it's weird. It's like we aren't like when we're writing these songs necessarily thinking that we're gonna have like these stories or these themes, but like once we put them together, we're like, you know what, wait a minute. There is something like cohesive here that we can work with.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I try not to overthink. And I guess from a songwriting perspective, there's like the lyrics, which are kind of its own thing, versus like the rest of the song and like the melodies and the chords. Like that's its own process that Dan and I have always kind of had a very similar process since the beginning, where we kind of just collaborate with that stuff. But with the lyrics, yeah, it's weird. I'm trying not to overthink the lyrics too much. I'm trying to just write what I feel and what I want to say. And then once it's out there, because it's so easy to overthink your lyrics. But there's a reason why I wrote them when I wrote them, and they mean something to me. And it's just really difficult, at least for me. I have a hard time with lyrics just because I feel like you're revealing parts of yourself.
Yeah.
But I know that in the end, people, they appreciate when you're just being honest and you're just being real. So that's what we try to do.
100%.
And after that, what you said, I have to go back to hard. I just have to, because we've had this discussion over a year ago or even longer, I don't know, where I've told you that song shouldn't be underrated and that you should be proud of it, how you wrote that song, because it's what you felt in that moment and you were good with it. And I think you guys really should release that song on Spotify. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, how I see it is like, just because it's not on Spotify doesn't mean we're not proud of it. You know, I kind of like that we have a song that is just kind of hidden for the people who really, you know, care about us enough to go looking through our YouTube or looking through our SoundCloud and they find something special, you know, like
Right.
That's cool too to us. We just, at the time, because we put that EP on Spotify, like a couple years after it was already out. So we had only had the Note to Self EP out on Spotify. So we were like, you know what, because we have such like so few songs out, we don't want to have Heart a part of that group of songs because it is just completely different from the sound that we are trying to establish ourselves as. So that was really the reason. But now it's like we have so many songs out now that we could put it on. And I think one day we will. It's just going to be something we want to do in the right way. And there's another song too, like Sex with the Devil. That's another song that we're proud of. It's just not on Spotify. But again, it's like we made it available at one point, and people who got it at that point deserve to be the only ones who have it. Like, I don't know. It's just little things like that that we think are cool. And I don't know.
And you should be. It's really cool. I like the way you handle, you know, releases and whatever is on Spotify and what is not. Yeah. Let's have a look. Harrison asks, what is your favorite childhood song? And that goes for both of you.
Favorite childhood song?
I know Dan's answer.
I don't know my answer. What is it?
Dan doesn't know Dan's answer.
Okay. One time, I'll tell you guys a quick story. So one time,
Shit.
we were in an interview, me, Dan, and Jordan.
Oh, but that's not childhood though, bro.
That is childhood. You were 11.
No, I was like 13.
That's childhood.
13 is childhood.
Okay.
It's not like adolescence.
Dan's answer is Sweet Child of Mine. By Guns N' Roses. But the way he said it, like, this lady who was interviewing us asked us this question that had like nothing to do with anything that Dan answered with, and Dan just answered with like, it's like, well, when I grew up, like Sweet Child of Mine. Okay, this is probably only funny for me and Jordan, but for some reason, the way he said it, like, me and Jordan could not stop laughing. Like, we were in an interview, just like, we could. It was so weird. Like,
well, that interview never saw the light of day. That's fine. Well, I'm not. Well, it's the truth, because that's the song that essentially made me start playing guitar. So if it wasn't for that song, You wouldn't have me, bitch. Anyway.
Sweet child of mine.
It's just
Well,
so
you've said it
funny.
now, and this episode is going to see the light of day. So, Sweet child of
I don't
mine,
mind.
Mr. Roses.
My favorite childhood song is just probably something that my mom used to play. Like I used to play hockey, and my mom used to drive me to all my hockey games, and I used to play like all the time. And she would play like songs in the car, and so I have like a few songs that just strike a chord with me every time I hear them. So I don't know if anyone knows Jim Croce.
I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, he's an amazing singer-songwriter from the 70s. He's got a song called Operator. That's one of the songs that just like gets me.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I'll say
Nice obscure bomb. I don't know if they're obscure, but I don't know them, so that's something I
that. It's
just.
an art, yeah. Jim, and then his last name is Croce. Operator.
Well,
Check it out.
I mean, if you're watching and you want to relive Steve's memories of driving to hockey, you know what to do. Right. Okay. Let's see. Jackson Sugara asks, how did you and Jack Collins from DPS know each other?
Jack, we just messaged, I forget how, but we just started DMing on Instagram. I think it was just like him sharing our music or something like that. Yeah, but just a mutual respect for each other. As you guys know, like they're an amazing band, and he's honestly one of the nicest dudes. Like, I think there's two Jacks in that band, so it's the guitar player Jack that we talked to. I'm not sure what his last name is. I guess it's probably Collins. I'm sure Jackson knows, so he's probably asking the right question.
Yeah,
but
maybe. Yeah, I think it's the right Jack.
Yeah. So yeah, we just started DMing on Instagram. We've never met, but we talk all the time, and he's been an awesome. He gives us great advice sometimes, and I don't know. I can't say enough good things about him. And he I think produced their record.
It's still
did such a great job.
It's
so
yeah.
Yeah. Super talented guy. So humble too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't praise that album enough. Just if you haven't listened to the album, it's like it's not called anything. It's dash exclamation mark dash. So it's like surprised noises, I guess.
It's epic though.
It's chef's kiss. So yeah. Siren has a question for Steve. How do you tame that wild fro? Give us your beauty hacks.
Here we go. There we go. Be honest, boy. Be honest.
That was weird.
It was.
So tame it. I mean, well, so I don't wash my hair every day anymore, and that's definitely how I've learned how to tame it as I've gotten older. I realized that you don't need to wash if you have curly hair. For all my curly hair people out there, if you want to tame your fro, don't wash your hair every day, and it will be less curly and crazy. So
yeah, I guess washing your hair every day makes it frizzy and stuff, and a frizzy curly hair is just all over the place. So don't wash your hair daily.
Yes, Steve doesn't shower. Sorry.
Yeah, well, that's why Dan wanted to be honest. That's okay.
Dan knows for a fact that I shower.
How would I know that for a fact?
You're not living together anymore.
We
How
live
does
together.
he know?
We live together.
Okay, well, yeah.
Exactly. We live
I'm
together.
glad
many
that you
times.
elaborated on that. That's
He knows I shower. In fact, when we were living together, I showered more than Dan showered. So
Where'd that come from? What are you talking about?
you call me out.
Okay.
You try to say on national television that I don't shower, but I'm telling everyone else on national television that I shower more than you.
Well,
And you know
touche.
it to be true. I don't wash my hair as often as you. Fair.
Okay.
God invented shower caps.
Hell yeah.
Okay, fine.
Well, okay, let's move on before this gets out of hand.
We've known each other way too long.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Guys, you're gonna call me out on TV, bro.
Oh, sweet child of mine. What do you think's gonna happen, Steve?
Hey, you want to play hardball? We can play hardball.
Let's go. Come on, baby.
Next question.
That's Retronaut Queen asks, what inspires you to create? What drives you? What is your...
We went from being idiots to like the most serious stuff.
Yeah, this is like, let's get it. Let's get poetic.
Dan, you got this one?
We're still in the mess.
I don't know. It's just kind of it's our livelihood. So
Yeah.
life legit inspires us to create.
It's just who we are.
Music, experiences. Exactly. It's just who we are at this point.
Just who we are. It's from the moment me and Dan started playing together and started writing songs, it's just been like, this is it. Like we both knew. It's just been unwavering. Like this is what we're born to do. No, it doesn't matter what anyone else tells us, what our parents want for us. None of that, So it's like, this is just who we are. It just makes sense.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's a good answer.
Cheers.
Then
I like you again, Dan.
You know what, man? Cheers.
this has been resolved so quickly. Wow, this is
Welcome to our
this is
relationship.
like this is like actually a therapy session. It's
Me and Dan when we first lived together,
Oh
we
my
had
god.
a couple riffs going on.
shit. Well, but
No,
still,
no.
here we are,
It's alive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We've been put through the ringer. We'll just say that.
And one more question. There's one more question from Seabrin again. This one is for Dan specifically. I got this one sent to me by Matt like 5 minutes ago. So
Great.
Twist.
this is for Dan. How does it feel to be a guitar god?
Do I answer this seriously or in a joking matter?
Oh, there's also,
Maybe-
okay, so there's
maybe
another
do
question.
both.
There's another
If you
question to
answer
go
it
with it.
seriously, I'm gonna make fun of you.
There
Mix
is
them
another
up.
question that goes along with it, asked by James. When did he sell his soul to the devil in exchange for his godlike guitar skills?
13 years old when I heard Sweet Child
Right.
of Mine. That's when I
Hell yeah,
sold my
sweet
soul.
child of mine.
That's
Like both the guns and the roses that make you sell the soul to the devil. That's
Well, I mean that's the thing. It's like there's a lot of times where I don't even excuse me, I don't really even consider myself good at guitar. Like I can get very self-conscious and insecure. Like it's really easy to do that if I'm like comparing myself to other great guitar players.
yeah.
Just because like I don't necessarily have like a great background with theory or like all that knowledge. I was very kind of ear based and like I just like when I first started playing guitar, I just had fun. I just kept playing because it was just the most fun thing. I wasn't necessarily there with a metronome or any of that, and it would have made stuff easier, but I didn't make my practice regimen like so strict. I was just having fun. But I don't know. I just hope to keep playing, keep getting better, keep writing more cool stuff and different things, and go from there.
I mean, to be fair, like Eric Clapton doesn't have any guitar theory knowledge. Jimi Hendrix didn't know how to read music.
Yeah.
The entire Beatles, I guess, like every Beatles member said, like knowing guitar theory doesn't automatically make you a good guitarist, and not knowing guitar theory doesn't make you a bad guitarist necessarily. So it's like,
No, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's been freeing in a sense where it's just like I just kind of follow what sounds good to me, and then because of that, like new sounds, new chords kind of like happen.
Exactly. That's I've been like a little insight into my life. I've been writing music lately.
Hell yeah.
I've been actually working on an EP that I'm going to try to release this year. I don't have any recording equipment. It'll take a while, but when I finally get enough money to buy recording equipment, I'm gonna try to release an EP because I have like 4 or 5 songs like actually written and everything. but it's like I don't know guitar theory. Like I don't know scales. I don't know any of that. So I just play whatever sounds good and just add and remove fingers and just try what sounds good.
Yeah, that's guitar.
Yeah. So
That's guitar. Yeah.
and it's been it's just you're not like bound to some theory book which is like like a holy grail or anything. It's just you just pick up your guitar and just look and just listen to what sounds good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and learn learn
because
some of your. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Steve.
no, you go ahead, man.
No, I was just.
wow.
I'm uncomfortable. No, I mean that's the thing too. Is you, like learn some of your favorite riffs, from some of your favorite artists, and I guarantee that influence is gonna end up like resonating in your guitar playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, like, just to your point, Jorik, like, if you learn theory, that's cool, but everyone knows, like, anyone can learn theory, but no one has the same ear as you.
Yeah.
So if you're using your ear, you're gonna be unique. If you're just going based off of theory, everybody knows theory.
Yep, you're just gonna go off like
Something
just
cool about that.
yeah, it's like when people like there's YouTubers that like dissect music.
Yeah.
And you see like if you look at the Billboard Hot 100, like every song has the same chords and the same chord progressions. But if you like, and that's like because it's been proven to be like the most catchy and stuff. But if you just go off what you think sounds good, you will probably have something that either no one has done before or that is just not. That is something completely special and something that just catches people's attention.
And that's a skill in itself that you need to develop, just like you need to develop music theory skills. Like that's why like a lot of these really trained musicians have a hard time writing like their own stuff because they haven't developed the skill of just like using your own ear. Yeah. Because at first your ear is going to be pretty basic, but it develops. And that's what happened with me and Dan when we were first writing songs. Like it wasn't great, you know what I mean? But it slowly developed.
It was bad.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. This is so to anyone who's watching and is either not wanting to go into writing music because they think they don't know theory well, or are writing music and I don't know, need motivation. Here you go. Do whatever you want, and people will embrace it. That's basically it.
Yeah,
100%.
Exactly.
Because I think like when these top people in the industry or whatever try to be like, no, this is the formula to be successful. You have to do this. You have to do this. You have to do this. Like, it's all bullshit.
Yeah. Also,
like,
yes.
No,
stop trying to be successful.
Exactly.
Because that's you're doing from the start. If you're trying to be, I don't know. That's up for debate, but.
Be genuine, be an artist, and people will see that and they will gravitate towards that.
Yeah, to quote that famous Green Day billboard, no features, no Swedish songwriters, no trap beats, 100% pure uncut rock. That's the Green Day meme. It's that new album of new Father of All, that album that literally no one likes. They did like this meme of they had like a board with and it was the worst because it was such a bad album and they were like, yeah, there's no, we're just doing our own thing, and it was
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Steve, wasn't Green Day the first band you saw live, or who was it? Was it Green
That is
Day?
a good question, by the way.
Oh, Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys, but come on, it is Backstreet Boys. I mean,
I have two older sisters, so.
Fair.
I saw the Backstreet Boys first. I've never heard a louder crowd than that. I'll tell you that.
I mean,
screaming.
We are talking about the Backstreet Boys. I mean,
this is like 1999 or something. Like
Legends.
This is peak Backstreet Boys. Like
that's
insane.
That's like that's if the One Direction was to come do a reunion tour, that would be like
bigger.
But bigger, because Backstreet Boys. I mean, come on.
I just realized that probably a lot of the community people don't know about the Backstreet Boys.
Well,
they weren't even alive when
I wasn't alive. I'm from 2003. I'm like by far
They
the
were already-
youngest here.
they were already done by that, I'm pretty sure. No, they were like their last album, I think. Anyways,
But I mean,
long live the Backstreet Boys.
Damn.
hell yeah, that's like the perfect way to end this. You know, stream the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah,
Long
check
live
out
the
their
Backstreet
stuff
Boys.
on Spotify. Apple Music.
Yeah, their old songs. You know, no newest single. Don't expect anything anytime soon. But like, you know, there's a catalog of things you should get into.
We didn't want to say anything, but the Backstreet Boys, they're joining the NRM.
Yeah, that's they're starting a mega, you know, like super group situation with all the three bands and the Backstreet Boys, and it's like the biggest boy band ever.
100%.
BTS, eat your heart out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if anyone has any final remarks or anything, because we've been going for
Over an hour.
like an hour and a half now. So I don't know if anyone has any final remarks or anything, except for, you know, stream the Backstreet Boys.
Stream the Backstreet Boys.
Right.
Number 2, long live the mess.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you for having us. This has
No
been a lot of
problem.
fun.
Thank you for joining
This is-
us.
This is so much fun.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you for surprising me with my arch nemesis
Mhm. Yeah.
and for putting us through this therapy session, because
Oh yeah, of course.
I see him in a different light now. And
Amazing.
Yeah.
This podcast brings people together, enemies and friends alike.
Exactly.
Written
yeah,
it all
seriously.
down in my magic book. You know, it's we've all documented it for next time, and
Oh, nice.
I'm now closing the therapy session. Thank you.
Also, if you guys want to join someday again, you're always welcome.
join what?
Wanna
Well, what do you?
Podcast.
Well, where are you now? I mean,
Sorry, what?
we're in a podcast. I don't know if you noticed, but
What are you
Wait,
talking
you
about?
want to join
what is a
again?
podcast? You know,
Okay.
it's-
Oh, join this podcast. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I had a green tea. The green tea wore off, apparently.
oh, that's yep. You're in the dip
Some
now.
green tea today.
This is what I gotta deal with. This is it.
Oh yeah, you're just writing music and like, what's a guitar? You know, what is a
Dan,
guitar?
Don't get started again.
I'm gonna call you after this.
Yeah, I know you're gonna ask me about the Clio thing.
No,
Oh yeah,
actually.
the Clio thing. I
Um,
hope I'm right, you know. But
just send us a message.
Yeah.
And you can, whenever, you know, we'll set it up and we'll join up and we'll do it again, preferably without Dan next time.
Fair.
Just kidding.
well, we should invite
Fair.
both Luke and Ian as well, and just talk about you know, the ghostwriting process.
Can we talk about the bromance?
Oh, that's
And the
also a good
ghostwriting
idea.
process.
And
And-
why you were so adamant about the fact that Dan knows that you shower more than him, or that the fact that Dan has seen you shower, and that yeah, okay, good idea.
Listen, I'm just saying facts, guys.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
I'm
you're
saying
reading-
facts.
we're all saying facts here. Come on.
Exactly.
So yeah, a couple of things to end things off. Or in the Instagram bio, there will be a link to both of their playlists, so you can give it a listen, see what drives them, see what makes them, you know, bop their heads. And also, we are doing a little giveaway situation that Dan doesn't know about because haven't
Should I
told.
get it? Wait. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get it.
Go get it. Meanwhile, I'll tell you.
Plot twist.
We are giving away a Ready the Prince merch. We are giving away a white tee, and all you have to do is we're going to post that this episode is out. So by the time you're watching this, you've seen the post. So that's the one, the actual Ready the Prince merch.
Wow. There
It
you
is
go.
not fake.
It's
Plain
real.
white. No, it's not fake.
How
I'm
do I
willing
win
to
that?
give this piece away because
Is it? Can you tell what size it is?
it's an L.
You know, that's one. It's either oversized for you or it's
L for love.
L for love.
L for love.
So in order to win the T, comment under our thing that we've posted when we released this, and comment L for love to be able to win this. If you made it this far, comment L for love and able to be able to win this.
I'm commenting, baby.
God, you're good.
Oh, all of the links,
You're
it's
natural.
the third time now. So yeah, come an L for love
So
to
smooth.
win. Yeah, and we'll just pick a winner. Like I don't know, like a couple of days.
The exact opposite of this one.
It's yep.
I didn't even notice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's just I'm wearing a kink tee because they've been representing Clio on the radio, on national radio.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And it was also
King.
just the top of the pile. So it's just a link I just thought of.
Oh, yeah.
But
We're gonna
so yeah,
give away
if you want to win
the shirt.
the white tee, comment L for love on our announcement thing. We won't say anything about the giveaway on the actual post. If you've made it this far, you'll be able to win. And if you don't watch this episode and you're not even here, you don't get to win you don't get to win the tee. You just have to endure our blabbing about nonsense for an hour and a half in order to be able to win. That's how the world works,
Yeah.
That's how it works. I don't make the rules, except I do,
Damn.
So yeah, okay, well,
Stop this, man.
Talking for long enough. Okay.
You can.
Thank
out
you
of
guys
control.
for watching. We'll see
Thank you guys for joining again.
Hell yeah. Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you
Wow.
so much.
You were
Thank you for having us.
amazing
So much fun.
guests. And we
Shout out to Soul. I think he's the one who puts this together after, right?
Sol is the person who makes the layout on the
Shout out to
YouTube
Soul.
thing. Also,
Sol.
shout out to Shuyler for making
Yeah.
the logo.
Sure, boy.
Shout out to Shuyler. We should get
That's
Shuyler
just-
on here next time.
We are planning
We
on that.
will. We will.
He knows
We're
all the
already
If you
stories.
make it this far, you can both win the white tee and that is also in the mix. So
Actually, you said that on another episode. I'm pretty sure. I already knew that. I just forgot.
we're just this is just the long con, It's like Luke in 2008. It's just us and Shuyler,
Exactly.
The links again, I swear. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will hope to see you guys all next week. Bye. Peace. Oh, look at that. Oof, love.